Oh.
Let's go, champ! It's the champ, Shannon the Cannon Briggs, and you're watching True School Sports. Let's go, champ!
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire, in association with Amateur Boxing Champions, proudly presents some of the boxing games been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers and the soon-to-be thousands of subscribers and viewers on Amateur Boxing Champions. Shout out to Sean Porter, who put all this together. Shout out to Sean Tatel from Fight Hype, who's also working with us. But man, listen, I've been wanting to get to these videos for like a month, and so much things have happened in boxing, and it's kept me from getting to these videos that I really wanted to get to, because as you guys know, I was out in Colorado Springs recently with Sean Porter and Sean Tatel doing some work for Amateur Boxing Champions, the new app and website dedicated to covering amateur boxing, and I'm part of it. So I wanted to kind of make videos about the fighters we interviewed when we were there in Colorado Springs. And this first video right here, this young man right here, you know, from the DMV area, from, you know, Maryland area, Jahmal Harvey, really big talent. You know, I would definitely say out of all the fighters we interviewed on the USA boxing team, the elite USA boxing team, this is probably the guy that I think is going to have the brightest future in the professional ranks. He's the guy that I feel like, you know, not only could he win a gold medal for the USA, but I feel like he could also be a world champion. He could actually step into the realm of guys like you know, the Ray Leonards and the great USA fighters that have won gold medals and become world champions. He's that damn good. Jahmal Harvey, let's talk about him. So Jahmal Harvey, for those that know, for those that don't know, this young man won the AIBA World Championships in the featherweight division, which is no small accomplishment, because for those that don't know the pecking order of how amateur boxing works, like when we talk about internationally or just on a grand scale, right? Like, what are the biggest things you could win in amateur boxing? Obviously, the Olympics is first. So winning a gold medal in the Olympics is like the #1 thing. But after that, the biggest thing any amateur can win, internationally speaking, is an AIBA World Championship, becoming amateur world champion in your weight class. Because that means that you're not just the best in your little state, you're not the best in your region, you're not the best in America. It means you're the best fighter in your weight class in the entire world. And you got to go and you got to sometimes fight 4 or 5 fights in 6 days. You got to stay on weight. You can't pick and choose who you want to fight. That's what it takes to be an amateur world champion. You may have to fight guys with styles that you don't like. But guess what? You got to find a way to win and make it happen. And the great ones will do that. And he found a way to do that in 2021 as he became an AIBA World Champion. So that being said, I like him a lot. Jahmal Harvey, he's a southpaw, you know, very smart kid. You know, he like when we were talking about him, me and Sean Porter and Sean Tatel, you know, he seems to not just be smart in the ring, but even smart outside the ring as well. Like he has a very interesting perspective on the world. Talking about third world poverty, he was telling us about third world poverty and how, like, we think we have it so bad here in America, but it's really worse other places. And just the fact that he even has that sort of like perspective on the world so young, it really on things like that, it kind of shows you he's a very smart young man at the age of, what is it, 19 years old, 19 or 20 years old. He's a young kid. But you know, apart from all that, when you get down to the nitty gritty of who Jahmal Harvey is as a fighter, he's a mean, like, and I mean this in like a respectful way. He's a mean motherfucker. He's mean. He's mean. He's got he punches with bad intentions in both hands, which makes him even more dangerous because he's doing that out the southpaw stance. Has those quick twitch muscle fibers, so he's able to get off a lot of punches in quick succession, which is obviously great for amateur boxing, but that also translates well to the pros as well. And he's just someone that, like, we talked to like 12 or 13 kids, or I think it's like 10 or 12 of the fighters that we interviewed. And he was like, out of all of them, like a lot of them said, yeah, I want to win a gold medal. I want to represent my country. And don't get me wrong, he said those things too, but like, he's the one guy that said, no. I want to win the gold medal, yes, but I want to be a world champion. I want to make some noise in the pros. I want to cause some static with them big boys up there. So he's got a bright future. I think he's he's a blue chip, can't miss talent, and any promoter who signs this kid will be lucky to have him, because he works hard, he trains his ass off. He's a very smart fighter. He can box, he can move, he can punch. He can, as he eloquently stated after he won the World Championships, he can box you up and beat you up, and he can beat you up and box you up. Any way you want it, any way you want to cut it up, slice it, and dice it, Jahmal Harvey has a remedy for your ass. So, he's one to watch. Listen, I'm making this video early because I want people to be informed. I want people to be educated on who this man from Oxon Hill, Maryland is. Because I feel like anybody in boxing who watches my channel, True School Sports, or who has the Amateur Boxing Champions app downloaded on their phone, follows that platform with Sean Porter and all of us. Whether you watch True School Sports, you're on Amateur Boxing Champions, I feel like you need to know who Jahmal Harvey is. So that's my little report on him. I hope you guys came away with this excited about the man. But yeah, leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about Jahmal Harvey? If anybody who knows Jahmal Harvey has anything to add, if there's any Jahmal Harvey experts out there that have anything they want to add, feel free to add it in the comments down below, and I'll definitely be reading those and taking them into consideration. Because listen, as much as you guys learning about these young amateurs, so am I, and I'm happy to do it. So yeah, with that being said, you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.
Just like Mayweather's uncles would say, a lot of people don't know shit about boxing. You do. You've done it.
Thank you.
You about the only smart guy that I know, bro. Nobody knows shit about boxing.
I appreciate it, man.
I want to say, man, make sure to follow True School Sports, always covering boxing at the highest level, man, and make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Follow him on Instagram at Just a Kid from Dania as well.
He the plug.